Jared Butler. You guys know I'm a Washington Wizards fan, and I actually love this move by my Wizards. So Jared Butler, a free agent, has signed a 2-way contract with the Washington Wizards. He's played his first 2 years with the Utah Jazz and OKC Thunder, and he was a guy that was like a borderline for. I had him as a top 40 prospect on my big board that year, but he was a guy who a heart problem was revealed, and this ended up making his draft stock just fall through the roof. Like, the guy was basically seen as undraftable, and I felt bad for him because he was a guy that I was really high on, maybe too high on. I thought he was one of the more NBA ready point guards coming out, and maybe this is because I went to the University of Kansas, so I think Big 12 basketball is the best college basketball, and I got to see him a lot at Baylor because we played them. So I was very, very familiar with Jared Butler, was actually a big fan of his, and thought he was a guy who was going to be able to, come into the NBA and provide, some decent playmaking skills. Like, this is a guy that I think he was given a bad stick, I guess you could say. His first 2 years, he's bounced around, and again, he was someone that I thought was one of the more ready guys coming into this draft, and a guy that I thought that was going to be a first round pick, and he ended up not. But if we just want to talk about his stats so far, if you guys are someone who care about his stats, what's he's averaged through he's played in only 48 NBA games. He's averaged 9 minutes a night, 4 points. All right. Nothing crazy. This year he shot 47% from the field, but he's a guy that if you look at the G League stats though, okay, he's played with Salt Lake City, Grand Rapids Gold, and OKC Thunder. With the Salt Lake City Stars in 8 games, this is a guy who averaged 20 points a night. Then he had 18 with the Grand Rapids Golds and 14 a night with the OKC Blue. So again, a guy who has shown he can put up numbers in lower basketball leagues. And for me, Jared Butler, I thought this was a guy that was tailor-made to be a combo guard with, point guard-like skills. Like, he's a guy who stands at 6'4" almost, and he has the ability to hit the shots off the catch and shoot. He's able to hit them off movement. He's able to create his own shot with a tight handle out of isolation. And he's a guy that could be useful running the show occasionally for the bench unit. And on top of that, he's a hard worker on defense and a great passer. He's got an easy skill set to make it work in the NBA. Yes, I know he had a heart problem. I think his wingspan's 6'8", 6'5", my apologies. 6'4" with a 6'5" or 6'6" wingspan. So for me, I'd put money on Jared Butler, okay, being a really, really good addition for my Wizards. And he's somebody that I think a lot of people have forgotten about, and you shouldn't, okay? You shouldn't have forgotten about Jared Butler because he's going to be a guy. He dropped 31 in the Summer League. First off, if you want to talk about that, he was an absolute animal during the Summer League. So I'm excited to see him. And he also dropped 22 against my Wiz. So that was another in the Summer League. So, hey, the Wizards probably saw that and were like, God damn, this kid. Let me hear your thoughts down below, but that's the video for today. Like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Thank you for the support. It means the world. We're trying to get back into it. My mind had been hurting a bit, but I think we're back. I think we're fully back mentally, everything. So I love y'all. Peace out. Have a good one.